The world knows them as stars, living in opulence and luxury. But when the courtroom gavels fall, even the most famous faces are stripped of their glamour. How do they adapt to rigid schedules, bland meals, and the confines of a cell? What lessons do they learn behind bars, and how do they carry those experiences back into the spotlight? Number 5. Jen Shah. Jen Shah, once a central figure on The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, entered prison in February 2023 to serve time for her involvement in a telemarketing scheme targeting vulnerable individuals. Her life, filled with glamour and controversy, took a dramatic turn as she began her sentence, trading reality TV fame for the stark reality of incarceration through updates shared on Instagram with the help of an administrator. Shah offered a raw glimpse into her emotional and physical experiences in prison. Her initial post described the heartbreaking moments leading up to her surrender, saying goodbye to her husband, Sheriff, and her 2 sons. Omar and Sheriff Jr. was especially difficult. I hugged Omar as tight as I could and cried, not wanting to face the reality that this would be the last time I held him for a while, she recounted. The farewell with her husband was equally gut-wrenching, as she clung to him, desperate to hold on to a life that was slipping away. Prison life brought stark contrasts to her previously lavish lifestyle. Shah described her first brown bag breakfast, which consisted of wheat bread, an apple, jelly packets, and instant oatmeal, far removed from the fine dining she was accustomed to. Nights proved equally challenging. She admitted to silently crying on her top bunk, pretending to read while her chest ached with the pain of separation from her family. Amid the emotional turmoil, Shah sought solace in small victories, such as gaining access to her phone account codes so she could contact her family. The anticipation of hearing her husband's voice filled her with hope. But technical issues made the process difficult. Reflecting on the experience, she acknowledged the need for patience and a shift in perspective. "I must focus on what I can control," she wrote, recognizing that many others around her were navigating similar struggles. Jen Shah's journey highlights the emotional toll prison takes, especially on those accustomed to fame and fortune. Her candid accounts serve as a reminder that behind the headlines and reality TV personas are real people grappling with their mistakes and seeking a path forward, even in the most challenging circumstances. Do you think being famous makes prison life harder or easier? I'd love to hear your perspective. Drop it in the comments. Number 4. Todd Chrisley. Life behind bars is a far cry from the lavish lifestyle celebrities are used to. And Todd Chrisley, once the star of Chrisley Knows Best, is learning this firsthand. After nearly a year into his 12-year sentence for bank fraud and tax evasion, Chrisley has painted a grim picture of his daily struggles during a candid interview with Brian Entin on News Nation's Cuomo. Chrisley revealed that prison life is riddled with challenges, from alleged blackmail attempts to horrifying living conditions. In one shocking incident, a fellow inmate took a photograph of him sleeping and sent it to his daughter, demanding $2,600 monthly for his protection. This dark underbelly of prison life shows that fame can make celebrities targets, even behind bars. Food quality, or lack thereof, is another issue Chrisley faces. He described the prison meals as disgustingly filthy and claimed much of the food is expired, some by over a year, refusing to eat these meals. He relies on the commissary for sustenance. However, this lifeline has been limited, allegedly as a form of control. According to Chrisley, a staff member reduced commissary allowances, cutting weekly tuna purchases from 12 cans to 3, citing it as a privilege, not a right. As if that weren't enough, Chrisley says the prison is infested with rats and squirrels, and even recounted a horrifying moment when a dead cat fell from the ceiling onto the food supply. For celebrities like Chrisley, prison life is a harsh reminder that fame offers no immunity from the challenges of incarceration. It's a sobering reality check for a man once known for his extravagant, picture-perfect lifestyle. If you were in their life, what would you miss the most about your normal life? Let me know in the comments below. Number 3. Teresa Giudice. For Teresa Giudice, the glamour of reality TV gave way to the confines of where she served 11 months for fraud. Surprisingly, Giudice's prison experience wasn't as bleak as one might expect. The Real Housewives of New Jersey star described her time behind bars as unexpectedly positive, even finding moments of comfort and camaraderie. Unlike the grim tales of prison life many share, Giudice had glowing praise for the food at Danbury. Speaking on the Hollywood Raw podcast, she revealed, "The food was so good." She recalled indulging in banana nut muffins every morning. She explained, "I would have a banana nut muffin every morning, and then they ended up running out of them, and I was so mad." It's a far cry from the stereotypical portrayal of unappetizing prison meals, offering a glimpse into the different experiences available at certain facilities. Giudice also considered herself lucky to be in such a picturesque and well-maintained prison. "The grounds were so beautiful. The scenery was so beautiful," she shared, describing the facility more like a retreat than a penitentiary. Her cellmate and fellow inmates also made a difference. Doctors, lawyers, and even politicians shared her space, creating a unique environment of unlikely friendships. While her time in prison was undoubtedly a fall from her extravagant lifestyle, Giudice's account suggests a more manageable adjustment compared to others. Her experience contrasts sharply with the dire realities faced by other celebrities, such as Todd Chrisley, offering insight into the varying conditions of incarceration. For Giudice, prison became a surprising period of reflection, routine, and even comfort, underscoring how privilege and location can dramatically shape a celebrity's time behind bars. Her experience, however, remains a reminder of the life-altering consequences of legal troubles. Which celebrity story surprised you the most today? Share your thoughts in the comment section. Number 2. Abby Lee Miller. Abby Lee Miller, best known as the tough-as-nails dance instructor on Dance Moms, faced a different kind of challenge when she served a 366-day sentence in 2018 for bankruptcy fraud. Known for her larger-than-life persona, Miller's time in prison was a humbling experience that tested her resilience and offered unexpected opportunities for personal growth. Reflecting on her time behind bars, Miller took to Instagram to share her journey. "My world flipped upside down when I had to enter prison," she wrote, addressing misconceptions about her supposedly princess-like behavior. Instead of succumbing to the harsh realities of incarceration, Miller embraced the situation, making friends with both inmates and staff and actively participating in programs designed for self-improvement. Prison life, however, was not without its challenges. Miller admitted the experience was terrifying, but also acknowledged that it provided her with something rare in her otherwise hectic life: time. She used that time wisely, taking classes in real estate and finance to better herself. This period of reflection and education not only helped her cope with the harsh realities of prison, but also paved the way for her to emerge as a more grounded individual. Miller's prison stay wasn't just about personal growth, it was also a lesson in humility. She made an effort to adapt to her surroundings, finding strength in the camaraderie of fellow inmates and the structure of her new environment. This approach allowed her to maintain her dignity while navigating the complexities of life behind bars. Released in March 2018, Miller's journey didn't end there. She was transferred to a halfway house before fully reintegrating into society. Her story is a testament to resilience, showing how even in the most challenging circumstances, one can find ways to grow, learn, and rebuild. What do you think about how these celebrities handled their time in prison? Share your opinions down below. Number 1. Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart, a household name synonymous with elegance, home decor, and hospitality, faced an unexpected chapter in her life when she served 5 months in 2004 at Alderson Federal Prison Camp in West Virginia. Convicted of felony charges related to lying about a stock sale during the infamous Imclone case, Stewart's time in prison was both a humbling and transformative experience. known as Camp Cupcake for its relatively lenient environment. Alderson might seem like a less severe prison. However, Stewart described the experience as horrifying and filled with indignities. "No one should have to go through that kind of indignity," she said in an interview with Katie Couric. Despite being in minimum security, Stewart faced the harsh realities of incarceration, constant surveillance, strict rules, and the underlying emotional toll. But Stewart's resilience shone through during her sentence. Ever the creative entrepreneur, she used her time to revisit old hobbies and even explore new ones. She embraced ceramics, crafting a detailed nativity scene in the prison's ceramic studio, which later inspired replicas sold on her website. Stewart also took up crocheting and famously wore a handmade poncho upon her release, a symbol of her ability to find beauty even in adversity. Yet, the lifestyle guru didn't romanticize the experience. "There are lots and lots of disturbing things that go on," she admitted, highlighting the challenging conditions even in minimum security prisons. Still, Stewart emerged stronger, using her time behind bars as a period of reflection and self-growth. Upon her release, Stewart launched a successful comeback, proving that even a stint in prison couldn't derail her empire. From her magazine and TV programs to her thriving e-commerce ventures, Stewart redefined herself once more. Her prison experience became a footnote in her legacy of creativity and determination, offering a glimpse into how celebrities, even those at the top of their game, navigate life behind bars. Do you believe prison changes people for the better, even celebrities? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Prison life strips away the glitz and glamour, even for the world's most famous faces. Whether it's adjusting to harsh conditions or finding ways to grow and reflect, these celebrities remind us that no one is above the law, and every experience shapes who we become. So, what do you think about their journeys behind bars? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this look into the untold side of fame, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another deep dive into the lives of the rich and famous.